points have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Play fake. Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Cardinals at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Murray to air it out again. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Artez at left side. He's got room at the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Murray. looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Murray again. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He finds Robinson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Rams and Cardinals, they met 3 times a season ago. They each won in the other's building in the regular season. The Cardinals 37-20 in Week 4, and the Rams in Week 14 on Monday night would win it 30-23. And then, of course, they would also meet in the first ever Monday night wild card game, the final game of the first Super Wild Card weekend. And the Rams kicked off their title run with a 34-11 win at SoFi.
We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Isaiah Simmons.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack on 1st down, Stafford.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down, Los Angeles.
On first down, Stafford here. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, it's Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Murray and company going for it on fourth. Past the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Murray off play action. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee going into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Quick slant to Brown.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Cards stringing together a couple of good pickups. It's another first down on that play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First down, a run with Cohen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tariq Cohen,
his first rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And he's got it. So they tried for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Emerson Griffin, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw.
Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp.
19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They snap it to Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got now. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in here by Powell.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On first down, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing is Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powell. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Murray sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a toss to the left with Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he is going to have the Rams 1st down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
22!
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the 50, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. first down. Stafford here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He'll buy some time right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time or maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Back to throw it, Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Cardinals, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team.